And now, Wayne Carr, hyperjock and star. When he speaks, the world listens.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. He's the fastest dog in the world, you know it. He's the best by far. Wake up.
It always amazes me how they get that right every time. Good morning. What the hell are you on? Okay, checking out the news, topic,ality and the celebrity gossip for you with the Waity's Mail 2 letters as well. Good morning. And we see here Waddington's plan to close young offender prisons. Sad story that. Never actually played that one, but I love most of their games. Didn't they do Mousetrap? I think they did. Okay, and increased rights urged for stillborn. Well, I don't get all this hassle over kids being stillborn. I mean, some chick, was on the other day on the radio about having a stillborn kid. She was in tears. I thought, well, it'd be much nicer if you didn't have the damn thing moving around all the time. That's what really gets on my wick. And my mother certainly said that she much preferred it if I'd been stillborn. Badger changes or badger charges, it says here. Badger charges. Well, I guess they look cute, but they can run surprisingly fast and they can give you a really nasty bite. What are you shaking your head for, Bobby, there? The great Lamissimo shakes his head. There's something absolutely wrong. Okay, what are you saying? Oh, it's not that sort of badger you charge, right? It's not that sort of badger you're talking about. But oh, it's the other sort of badger, right? So what do you say? This is a story about Joan Collins, is it actually? She's asking for money, right? Yeah, well, she's a badger, isn't she? Yeah, I mean, like a beaver, only with grey hair. Thatcher stands by Powell memorandum. Yeah, well, I mean, that was a crowd story, wasn't it? I think, yeah, well, I guess they're okay, so long as they know their place, the Germans, like, not on my beach, like, down in the sewer, okay? And geez, I mean, that Powell guy's just always been in trouble, just always, hasn't he? Ever since the Rivers of Babylon speech he made a few years back. Artist will, it says here, not actually true, I've met quite a few who weren't. Schools walk out, don't blame them, actually, it's been very hot this week as well. East Anglia, apparently, a survey says, is the healthiest part of the country. Only 29% of people said they suffered from a long-standing illness. Well, I guess you could actually easily cure that anyway, just hand around a few chairs. And checking out the celebrity gossip for you as well. And I see here that Queen Beef, Madonna's been having a lot of trouble with her runs. Obviously, she's getting very nervous about her big shows there. And the Rocky Horror, right? Went to the new Rocky Horror show last week, the one that, used to have John Curry in it. And we all thought it was, well, okay, right? It was all right, just a little bit. But we thought it wasn't actually really convincing enough to be really scary all the way through. And you know how if you're really unlucky at a show, right, you sit next to a guy who thinks it's funny to shout stuff out. Well, we were just so unlucky the night we went. Like, when we went, the whole place was full of that kind of person, just not taking the thing seriously at all. I tell you, if that goes on, it'll close within a week, all right? Couple of your letters here. Wonderful to get these two in Wayne's Mail. Write to me every week at GLC. It says here, Dear Wayne, I thought you might be amused by the following. I went to a friend's wedding and everyone was so moved they cried. Even the cake was in tears. Yours feverishly, Sam Pint. Well, Sam, whatever turns you on. But personally, I actually I don't like it when people cry. I find it extremely upsetting. And obviously, the last bit about the cake is some kind of joke. I mean, cakes can't cry, clearly. But thanks very much for your letter. Anyway, good morning. Wait, can't WC on the radio. Hot FM station coming at you. What are you on, all right? And, the time is just coming up to the wonderful 2020s with its 9 with its hot temperatures anyway. Vote now for your top temperature. 224-200-00. Your top temperature, mine's about 28 anyway, past the hour. The Martha Vandellas with just gets I hate Radio Kent. Anyway, BBC.